This is my 1983 Mustang GT. Original 505 speed car with T-tops. Just wanted to get some footage of it before I start rebuilding it, or start doing some stuff to it, I should say. Got a few projects that need to be taken care of, but I figured I'd give a nice walk around of the car before I even wash it or do anything to it. Hood's off. Got a got a old disc holding down the motor that's covered up. As you can see, it's been sitting for a little while. I haven't really touched it in the last few years. It's a car that probably should do a lot more with, considering it doesn't have many miles on it at all. It only has, I think, 23,000 miles on this car. It says 1983. For everyone out there who's seeing it and says, oh, that's not an 83, it's an 85. It has an 85 front on it, 85, 86 front. It was put on before I got the car. So, it's something. Not a bad car, clean. Swapped the 351 Windsor in it. Stroked out. It's a 408. Has heads, cam, intake, carburetor, exhaust, clutch, fans, fuel pumps, suspension, pretty much everything is done to it. It's just been sitting for a while since I got married and had kids. So it's a car that I'll be working on shortly here this summer. Try to give you a side shot of it. So I walk by. T-tops do leak, so that'll be a project I'll be taking, doing a part of this summer at some point. And I do leak. Double-sided tape there. Rims need to be polished. But overall, straight, clean car. Really nothing wrong with it. Really nothing wrong with the car at all. One thing I do say gets on my nerves about, Mustangs and 5.0s and 302s and Fox bodies in general is that why do Chevy guys always want to put 350s in them? Or LS motors? Why don't they just get like IROC Z's and put LS ones in them, or Trans Ams or Formulas and put LS ones in them? But we want Fox bodies to be Fox bodies. 302s or 351s or 351 Clevelands or 351 Windsors. You know what I mean? If you want to get exotic, put a 460 Coyote motor, a Mark 8 motor, Cobra motor, 4.6 dual overhead cam, or 2-valve. Why does everyone basically want to get a Fox body and then put an LS motor in it, or a 350? I never really understood that. I guess to each their own. People that know cars might know a little something about these. Something. coming off the back, welding something. That's how they used to do it back in the day, before you could just go out and get a a gas tank with a pickup in it. You had to cut the gas tank and put a sump in it, weld in a sump to the pan. Somebody aluminum welded or TIG welded. So that's just one of my Mustangs. It's an 83, as you can see on this side. I have a 88 GT 505 speed that needs to be restored. Been sitting for a while. Going to do frame rails in it this summer. Got a 5 lug rear for the disc brake conversion for my 85 on the other side. You might see in the videos coming up, but since I'm right here, I'll show you a little quick peek of what we got going on the side. A little Mustang, some stuff sitting on top. As you can tell, it's seen better days, but there's better days in the future to come. This is my first car I ever owned. 1988 Mustang GT. Bought when I was 13 years old. And driven hard. But, like I said, again, frame rails for it this summer. Got a welder. Gonna weld in some frame rails, weld in the floor pan. And then it'll be basically a good roller because the body ain't damaged at all. No damage to the body. No real, just paint damage. And no real damage to it at all. It's full of stuff right now, but cleaned out. Should be ready to go too. Like I said, I got 3 Mustang GTs, all 505 speeds. Everybody wants a 505 speed now. A lot of people like the notches, but when I was growing up, you know, this was the car right here that ruled the streets. This car ruled the streets too, but people didn't like these ones as much. People didn't like the 4eyes. 4eyes are much more popular in today's time than they were back in the day. They're much more popular now. People kind of love them. These people are giving these cars away. I got a 4eye for like 1,100 bucks. I got this one for like 3,000 with a motorcycle. And then I got this one, and so I want to say 01 for like 1,600. So I want to say 1,600 for this one. And 01, let's say we got this one and a motorcycle in like 08 for like 3,200. And I got another one on the other side that I got in the auction for $1,100 at 85. So not bad prices for today's day and age. This one right here is the best one, like 22,000 miles. This one and my blue one on the other side, they have about 100,000 plus, I would say, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't know, somewhere above 100,000, because you can't tell once they roll over. So they're both definitely rolled over. So 100,000 plus on each one of these Mustangs, except for this one. This one's low mileage, 83, documented back with the inspection stickers showing the original proof. This one, I guess, before we got it, sat in the garage for like 10 years. Whoever did it, when they did it over, they put like 80s, like early 90s tech in it. Like they have ladder bars on it. Like nobody would do ladder bars. And 14-inch rims. Where you get 14-inch rims these days? You can't even get 14-inch weld rims. They don't even sell those. You can barely get 14-inch tires for the car. But this one has a lot of potential, as you can see. I'm gonna wash it up, and then you can really see how good it potentially can be. It has a red interior, and the interior is in good shape. The interior is not bad, but it needs a good cleaning. So I'll do that one day, and we'll go from there. I said this is another view of my 83 Mustang GT. And then in the background, it's my 88. You can tell an 83 GT because it has a different kind of wing. Like it doesn't have, see how it has a unique kind of style wing compared to the later versions. Compared to the later style wing that has this style. So a little bit different than the Fox bodies. Also, I don't know, most people in Fox body land don't love the louvers, but I always love the louvers at nighttime with the louvers. What? Tail light louvers? What? Kidding me? They used to be the shit back in the day. But here we go. Another frontal view of the Mustang. Sign out, the cutoff. This is J-Mac. Please like and subscribe. Come back with more videos. Please tell me, comment what you think, which vehicles I should work on first and what projects you prefer. And I'll take that into consideration before I start working. Providing better videos with more quality going forward. Have a great day.